Yo, what's up? What's going on, man? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Big West. I got this stream, B. The same shit I was talking about. Like when you say something and then you see it, it's like a good feeling. Like, yo, I was just talking about that shit, right? So I made a stream. The shit was 3 hours long, B. A 3 hour long stream. These niggas got copyrighted, saying fair use, all in the fucking video. Banner up. Shit's crazy, bro. Anyway, fair use doctrine. I don't own the rights to any music or content you're about to see or hear. And I got the scrolling fair use banner at the bottom right here, right? So I'm gonna take this one off, but leave this one here. Damn it. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about the image of black women today. In that 3 hour stream, I spoke specifically on Miss Carlisha Hood. Shout out to you and your son, for what you guys went through. When that first dropped, the news made you guys sound like y'all were just fucking running wild. Went up in the store and just was like, "Oh, shoot that." That's how they made it. That's how they made it. You guys look to the public, to us. I'm in New York, and I know Chicago is lit. So wasn't too surprised to hear a story like that. But that wasn't the case, man. That wasn't the case at all. And I just wanted to show you real quick these what I'm talking about. Okay. Uh, so this is the first. This is what we saw. Okay. This is what we saw.
Now charged, both of them. Elizabeth Matthews joins us now with more on this developing story. Elizabeth?
Yeah, not only that, mom, who's accused of giving those shoot-to-kill orders, is now being held on $3 million bail. Parts of that shooting were actually captured on this restaurant's surveillance video, which helped the witnesses identify the suspects to police. So this all happened Sunday night, police tell us, just after 11 o'clock.
Pause. The video surveillance in the restaurant is what helped witnesses find the suspects, right? Is this not what the inside of the fucking place saw? Because this is cell phone footage, but there's the camera footage on the inside of the store should have showed this too. Blow it up. 3 clicks. This is what that camera should have showed.
Get your food! Who? Get the gun? Who? Nay. Get your food! Get your food! If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, I said one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Oh, yeah.
Pause. Right? So if that is what happened, The why are they making it sound like
It's just after 11 o'clock, so this all happened Sunday night, police tell us, just after 11 o'clock, about 11:00. Video, which helped restaurants surveillance video, which helped the witnesses identify the suspects to
restaurant's video is what helped the witnesses identify the suspects? So on that video, what did you see? Who looked at the video? Obviously, the police. Did the newscasters get to look at the video? The only way I'll give them a pass is if they did not get to look at the video. But if they got to look at the video and they still spoke like this on them people.
surveillance video, which helped the witnesses identify the suspects to police. So this all happened Sunday night, police tell us, just after 11 o'clock, about 11:05 p.m. 35-year-old Carlisha Hood.
Okay, so she did say, police tell us. So I doubt that she saw the video.
And her 14-year-old son arrived at the Maxwell Street restaurant on South Halstead at 117th. Hood went in for food. Her son waited in the car.
Okay. So this surveillance clearly shows that she was assaulted horrifically. So why did they even arrest her? I guess they got to arrest her because there was a murder committed, and they still have to go to court. All right.
Prosecutors say that's when she began arguing with this man, 32-year-old Jeremy Brown.
She said she began arguing with this man. So like she's just making it her fault.
Who was also inside ordering food at the time. Hood began texting her son, who appeared in the doorway, hands in his pockets. A fight became physical between Hood.
In all of the surveillance, she doesn't text her son. In all of the videos that we see, we don't see her texting her son. You have to look down at your phone to text somebody, right? All of the video we see, she's arguing with this man. She has a phone in her hand, but she's arguing with the man. I don't see her look down away from the guy and start texting.
And the victim was able to punch the woman once. That's when prosecutors say the boy pulled out a gun, fired a single shot to the victim's back, followed him outside, kept firing, striking him fatally twice in the back.
Once outside of the restaurant, while the co-defendant was still shooting at the victim, the defendant instructed her son, the co-defendant, to continue to shoot and kill the victim. Once the co-defendant finished shooting the victim, the defendant turned her focus towards witness one. She began pointing at witness one and instructing her son to shoot her.
Prosecutors say the Hood even tried to get the gun from her son, but he pushed her away. No shots were fired.
Yo, these niggas making shit up, dude. They making shit up. So I was upset. I mean, I was glad that this guy said this, their mayor, because he said what I said in my stream.
You know, has been a supporter for many years. Her son saw his mother being hit by this man several times. At first, when this situation first uncovered, the media covered it as the mother directed her son to kill someone, in which everyone around the city of Chicago was like, oh my God, why would that mother do something like this?
Mm-hmm.
Then the video surfaced. I posted the video. It got over 30.
So that's what happened. I think that's what saved them, B. If that cell phone footage wouldn't have got out, they would still be locked up. And I'm standing on that. If that cell phone footage would not have showed this nigga pummeling her in the corner with the audio, they would still be locked up. Because the video surveillance inside the restaurant did not have audio. And they showed the guy punch her one time and then load up for the second one. Then it cuts off. Did you notice that? The surveillance video that they showed to the public was, let me see if I can find the freaking surveillance video. The surveillance joint of it was different than the other one. Because the other one just showed homegirl getting punched once and then hit again and the video shuts off. Right? Then a different angle that shows the kid coming in, standing by the door, then pulling the gun out shooting. Right? They got the tags, suspect, and all this good shit. You feel me? Like so that fucking that cell phone saved her. Because when you could hear the context of this shit, I'm trying to see if I can pull it up so I can give you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Go here. Let's see.
Topping our news here at 6 o'clock, just days after a mother was charged with texting her 14-year-old son to shoot a man at a fast food restaurant.
Now,
Cook County prosecutors have now...
All they're showing is the cell phone footage now. They're no longer showing, yeah. They was trying to line them up, man. Oh, lawsuit?
Good morning.
Oh, shit. What?
I'm just spelling my name, Ari. Attorney Ari Williams, A-R-I Williams. Common spelling. Thank you all for being here today.
Oh.
I want to first thank the Cook County State's Attorney, Kim Fox,
the Big West Show,
for doing the right thing and dismissing the charges. This is what justice looks like. I also want to acknowledge everyone who has been impacted by this in any way. To everyone who has supported Ms. Hood and her family through this trying time, we thank you. Yesterday, criminal charges of first-degree murder were dismissed against Ms. Hood and her 14-year-old son, rightfully so. Now that she is free, we think it is important that her story is told and that she is heard.
Hello, everyone. I'm Carlisha, C-A-R-L-I-S-H-I-A. Last name is Hood, H-O-O-D. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support for me and my family. On June 18th of this year, my life changed. My son's life changed. I've experienced pain in many ways that I would never have thought, never. What happened to me was totally unnecessary. Never in a million years would I have imagined being brutally attacked, beaten, and then arrested. I am thankful that the Cook County State's Attorney dismissed the case. I am also thankful to have my son with me and by my side, and also his charges being dismissed. I thank my family for supporting me and the people all over the world. The people did not play. And I just thank God everything was revealed. And just everybody who has been praying and rooting for us, I just thank God for them.
Fair use.
That did not go unnoticed. You are all not forgotten. And we are praying for all the families affected by this horrible tragedy. I am now in the process of healing and putting my family's life back together. During this trying time, we ask if, we could please have space to rest and recover from this life-altering situation. And that you all continue to keep us in your prayers. In the near future, I will be able to respond to outpouring of support. Again, I just need a little time to heal and to just get my life back with my baby. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. That's it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that dude was awesome.
Oh, Jesus.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Attorney Brandon Brown. That's Brandon, last name Brown, Brown. This morning, we filed a 4-count complaint on behalf of Carlisha Hood. This complaint is being filed against the city of Chicago and the defendant officers who were responsible for her arrest. The complaint contains counts of malicious prosecution, false arrest, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. We do not take what happened to Ms. Hood lightly, and we intend to pursue this lawsuit, and there will be additional lawsuits forthcoming. I want to add that Ms. Hood and myself, we recognize that there has been a life lost, and so we are praying for the family of this man who lost his life. I don't want that to be forgotten. We appreciate that lives were affected by this incident, and so we don't want to be dilute or diminish that. However, Ms. Hood and her son, we believe were wrong, and we intend to pursue that. Ms. Hood is not going to be answering any direct questions. Myself and Attorney Williams will.
Pause. Yo, I just said that shit, B. I just said they was trying to line her up. I just said that shit. When that cell phone footage surfaced, they couldn't. That cell phone footage went across the country. And you just could not. You could not ignore it. It was out. How are you going to prosecute her? They was trying to line her up. And I found this off of just trying to find the original video so I could show you guys that they showed the video up to a point and stopped it. They was trying to line them up, man.
Be answering a limited number of questions. However, once Ms. Hood has time, and keep in mind that Ms. Hood was just released yesterday afternoon, and so she needs time. But once she is able to process and reconnect with her family, she will present herself again, and we will make her available, but not right now. We're asking that you give her space. We understand that there have been a number of people going to her home, attempting to contact her at her home. We also recognize that there have been things going on in the World Wide Web that may not necessarily be genuine or without malice. And so we would ask each and every one of you out there to keep this family in your prayers, protect this family, protect this family, and I have good reason to believe that they need protection. Um,
Oh man.
and with that, we would open it up to any questions. The lawsuit was filed this morning
Where?
in the Circuit Court of Cook County.
And legal argument, I mean, presumably police, judges, attorney's office for felony review for this case?
That is correct.
Got that approved? So
Well-
what would the legal argument be? That
Well,
the police were civil arrested?
well, that'll be something that we'll address in the near future. But that'll be something that we'll address in the near future.
I imagine it's addressed in the lawsuit though, so.
Can you talk a little bit about the way this played out? So the police had put out some video of her to turn herself in. So with that said, the police would have had to have seen her get hurt or beaten at that point. So then there's this time in between that and this viral video where we're hearing from the state's attorney more evidence was presented over the weekend. We assume that that's the viral video, but we also know that police had some kind of video in their possession, even put out a picture or an image of her to turn herself in. So is the crux of this that there was a rush to charge? There was.
Yes.
Can you kind of explain that?
Yes, it was.
Just in case you couldn't hear that, it seemed kind of low. I don't know if you could hear it. What she asked basically is what we're talking about here. That the police the police saw some kind of video, and they were able to take her image from that video in order to put up a post for her to turn herself in. So if they took a snapshot of her face from the video to say, hey, turn yourself in, they had to have watched the video. They had to have seen her be assaulted the way she was. Then she asked, do you think that this was a rush to arrest?
It was an obvious rush to judgment.
Yep.
And
But they would have seen this video and seen her being beaten, so,
Absolutely.
I mean,
Mhm.
right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yep.
Um,
That's exactly what I was saying.
Why find no fault with the state's attorney's office in terms of charging?
well, again, we want to thank State's Attorney Kim Fox for doing the right thing and dismissing the charges. With respect to our complaint, it is a legally viable complaint. It is rooted in the law. We understand that the concerns that people may have about the process, and we certainly share those concerns. But right now, I think it's short-sighted to take that direction, and we will, upon further investigation, we may be able to better answer that question.
So what do you believe the police did in her case to figure this out?
Right. It's in our complaint, and so we have copies here of the complaint. We're
Can you
will
say it on camera?
Yeah.
What did the police do when they put her in custody?
that's what they did. They wrongfully arrested her. And I don't want to go into great detail, and you don't have.
Brother, keep it real. I'm gonna tell you, like, that is just what I said. When they show that first video, they cut it off. There's no audio. And the fact that the second video comes out and shows everything and you hear everything, it's like, yo, you saw on that first video her getting pummeled in the freaking corner. But when you played the shit on TV, you didn't play it in its full, in its entirety. You cut it short. Why'd you cut it short? So basically, what I'm saying is, they were trying to line my client up. They were trying to line her up. They would try to lock her up, her and her son. Yeah. Don't be afraid. Don't hold your tongue in.
Have to be a lawyer to appreciate and recognize that when a woman is violently attacked by a man, an unarmed woman that she shouldn't be arrested. And if any one of you were to replace Carlisha Hood with your mother, with your sister, with your daughter, if your mother or sister or daughter were attacked in a restaurant when she's trying to order a cheeseburger, would you expect that she would be arrested? What would you do in that situation? And so if anyone can draw any other logical conclusion from that other than that she should not be arrested, I think you understand where our lawsuit is coming from and what it's rooted in.
Why not? When that there's no defending what the deceased did before the shooting, but when that altercation was happening, why not leave rather than text your son to come into the restaurant?
So we're not going to answer that. We're not going to answer that question. That'll be something that'll come out later.
And I know. Sorry.
Why did Ms. Hood leave the scene but not speak to police?
So there's video of this, right? So we don't have to go into great detail. There's video that goes over the actual attack and how it transpired, right? So again, as Brandon said, if you put yourself in that situation and you see how fast everything happened, I think you can draw a reasonable inference to that question.
What would your answer be to that question?
My answer is to look at the video surrounding it. It's clear. It's clear how you see an argument. You see everything on the video. I mean, I'm not seeing anything that you aren't seeing. And so you see how it transpired from this to this to this in an instant. And an individual that goes in there that don't know, that didn't plan for this to happen, that had no want for this to happen. There's many things that can go through that individual's mind. And her state of mind, I can't tell you that right now. But we're asking you to look at it from a viewer and to come up with a reasonable inference. And
I already see what they doing. They trying to set the stage like, yo, you shot somebody and you went on a run. Basically is what they're trying to get at. You shot somebody and you went on a run, and the cops had to put out a notice for you to turn yourself in. But an easy cover up for that, my friend, is in this day and age, in this country, before, as you see, the client had no problem turning herself in, but she wanted to reach out for legal representation first, which was smart on her part, because who knows how long they would have been in there without representation. So yeah, a situation like that, get your ass on the horn, call up some fucking lawyers, get some lawyers to represent you before you go turn yourself in. Have the lawyers come down with you when you go turn yourself in.
we have a lawsuit pending.
Ms. Williams,
And things will go over in the lawsuit.
what was the fight over and why?
Nothing. She was beaten for nothing.
Well, of course, I mean, nothing would.
But it wasn't a fight.
What's that?
It just wasn't a fight.
It was an assault.
Did he start the conversation with her? Was he telling her to get off the line? I mean, we pick up a little bit of whatever, but I guess a lot of people are trying to figure out how did it.
She mad as fuck. Like I did.
Miss Hood doesn't even understand how it built up. It was unnecessary. It was a vicious attack for no reason.
Yes.
You said that there might be some other charges in the future. I just wonder, the excessive bond, $3 billion, a definite rush to judgment, and there was a number of other kind of charges, manslaughter, second-degree murder, all kinds of charges. I just find that very difficult to wrap my brain about any of this, especially for a person who has a clean record. I mean, she didn't have all these criminal charges that the other, that kind of bail. I'm just wondering, what was the state's attorney
$3 million bail,
what
that's right.
was the judge thinking when they could just come up with something so ridiculous? $3 million. They don't $1,000 when they mow down 9 people in the church.
Mm.
So these other people, I've heard, because I haven't seen the video, only the snippets that's been on TV, but I've heard people talking about extra security in that store. If you're the next person in line, you're giving your money to somebody, and that person that you gave the money to, what was wrong with them when you could accept your money? You can't say, hey, look guys, we got a line here.
I think the overall answer to your question, there are many things that were rushed in this case. There were many things that shouldn't have happened, and we agree with that. And we're thankful that the Cook County State's Attorney dismissed the charge and that she is now free. She doesn't have to worry about posting that $3 million bail, and she doesn't have to worry about those charges.
Yeah, I had a question. First, thank you for doing this. For you, I know this healing process is going to start. You guys answered this, but you know, this feel like the community was wondering. You see this on social media. Everybody's saying, you know, what's next? You know, is it 14 years going to get therapy? Like, what's happening? I know it's only a day since you've been out, but if you guys can get into that, and then also people are concerned about, you know, retaliation and things like that with all of this happening. What do you say to that?
Well, as far as the family getting help, we don't want to go into that, but I can assure you that they will be getting help and assistance, and we have received countless contacts for people wanting to help. So thank you for that question. As far as the threats and retaliation, for retaliation that have been going out, we are aware of those threats. And again, that's
Shit.
we talked about it earlier. We're asking that you keep.
See, this is the problem with you fucking niggas. I'm about to go off, B. This is the problem with you fucking niggas, man. You niggas are destroying the fucking community. A woman is in there getting a fucking burger, and your stupid ass cousin, brother, son, whatever the fuck he was off his rocker and started pummeling a fucking lady in the corner. And he got his fucking wig pushed back. He deserved it. You deserve it if you do something to to this lady and her fucking son. Point blank. All of you niggas, you niggas in Chicago need to be eradicated. You motherfuckers should still be under COVID restriction shit where you don't go outside. I don't know why your state, your fucking city is the way it is. Nobody's helping you. They're just letting you all fuck each other, and you enjoy it. You are the worst of the fucking worst in the fucking country. There's a line of horrible niggas, and y'all are like right at the fucking front of the fucking line. Everybody's, yeah. The dude lost his. Why did he lose his life, bro? You niggas feel like you could do some horrible shit to somebody. Something happens to the nigga doing the horrible shit, and then you want to fucking retaliate. Yo, the nigga lost his life for being a fucking asshole. Who just starts beating up a lady like that, bro? And now you're threatening them. Like, I hope everybody who fucking threatened her, they find out who it is, and they charge you niggas for it. Threats and retaliation should be a fucking charge with a minimum, with a fucking 5-year minimum, yo. For just for your fucking city. You niggas are threatening this fucking lady and her 14-year-old son for a scumbag. He was a scumbag. I'm sure he had a record before. Niggas who act like that, they of course they have records. And you threatening this fucking lady. I hope, yo, whoever comes, I hope her son lay y'all niggas down too. I hope that I hope the lawyer get this nigga a fucking bucket of ammo and fucking 4 or 5 extra guns, bulletproof vests, and all that shit. So you can take target practice on you niggas. Seriously, what they should do is take them, move them someplace else, and just let them start over, B. But you niggas should be ashamed of yourself. Yo, the next fucking sunny fucking weekend, I hope you niggas continue to kill each other, so all of the gun clapping niggas could just fucking die and just leave everybody else the fuck alone where they could live happily ever after. You fucking scumbags.
This family in prayer. We're asking that this family be prayed for, that they be protected. I think one of the things that I don't want to fail to mention is um, the number of people in this community, in our community, throughout the city of Chicago, fathers, mothers, sons, daughters, grandfathers, they are with this family. And I strongly and I truly believe that this community is going to protect this family. And so any threats being made against this family is being made against the entire city of Chicago and the entire black community. And so
No, bro. No, 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 bro. You can't trust these niggas to protect them. Look at the city. The cops can't even guarantee safety. There's been times the cops have put flyers up, hey, don't come the fuck outside on this day because the police won't be able to guarantee your safety. The city is lost, bro. The city is lost. They just need to just swoop them people out of there. You can't depend on them to help protect these people, man. Y'all got to get them out of there. You got to get them out of there. She looks like she's a working mother. She probably can't go to work. She needs funds. She needs help, bro. She needs like financial help. She needs witness protection program shit. So she needs something. If something happened to them people, man, oh my god, nah, man. See, these are the times I wish I was a fucking millionaire.
I, while we're praying for the family, and we understand that people are hurt, um, I think it should be noted and known that this community, this city, has stood up for this family and stood up for this woman and her son. And I don't want to go too deep and say the wrong thing, but uh, should the fathers and sons of our community, of the black community, come together, it's a sleeping giant. Um, and so I know we have many members from the church community here. We are, again, we join everyone in prayer. Um, but we will pray for those who would threaten harm against our brothers and sisters.
Will there be a victims compensation song? And I would like to add, please do not post the children's pictures. You know, that's just the media blurred out. And the pictures of people that are doing this. I was asking, even on my social media, do not post the children. So that is
What the fuck she said?
That's something that's still under consideration. We're not in a position.
What would you say to people who may not be familiar with the legal particulars of this case? What would you say to people who feel like, why a lawsuit? Why not just walk away? The case got dismissed. What would you say to those people who feel like this should be done in terms of recompense?
Yes. Well, certainly the position is appreciated. I guess I would say put yourself or your mother or your sister or your daughter in those shoes. It's simply not good enough for a woman of the community. And keep in mind, we're not going to go into the details of Miss Hood, but this is an upstanding citizen. She is a servant. She is a steward of this city. She was brutally attacked and she was arrested, and she shouldn't have done an hour in jail. So put yourself in that situation.
Everything I worked hard for being tarnished.
So that's what we would say to them.
Guys, I know you said it didn't extend, so we have it on tape. Prosecutors approved these charges. You have a homicide. People responsible left the scene of that homicide. What did the police do wrong in arresting this?
We're going to direct all questions as to the substance of the litigation to the complaint. Again, as we've mentioned, we will represent Ms. Hood at a later.
My man. Wow. What would I say in that instance, man? The same shit I just said, bro. Like you got to hear this shit clearly. These people tried to line up my clients, my man. That video that you saw from the restaurant was cut short on purpose when it was played on the fucking news. If that cell phone footage would not have surfaced, they would still be in jail right now. So the fact that the cell phone surfaced, the fact that I can't find the fucking video of the original restaurant video footage on there, I don't know, man. I feel a way about that. I feel like they were just trying to just throw this boy away and throw his mama away. Kill three birds with one stone. Took one of the niggas out and locked up two more. It was a rush to prosecution. They saw the video, right? So after watching the video in that trial, why would you set her bail at $3 million? Why would you set her bail at $3 million, B? These niggas is funny.
Later date, but as far as anything to the substance of the complaint, we ask that you review the complaint. We lay out our version of the facts and the legal arguments in the complaint. We think it's sufficient and substantial. And any questions that you have, we'd ask that you review the complaint first. What we don't want to do is have a nuanced legal discussion here at a press conference. While I appreciate that everyone here is sophisticated, we would never leave if I broke down the legal detail and the legal nuance of how, what the law is for malicious prosecution and false arrest in the state of Illinois. So please, we ask that you just take the complaint as sufficient. And at a later date, we can talk further about it.
Do you have an answer from the attorney's office about why initially the charges came down since, if you look at the video, you're explaining that she's the victim of this. So where is the basis of the charges to begin with? What was intimidating about it?
Yes, I think the video speaks for itself. I think everybody saw the video. The entire country has seen the video. We, as we have mentioned, we thank the state's attorney's office for doing the right thing and dismissing the charges. And unless
why were you involved in the first place?
that's something.
Personally involved in this? How did she know? What did she do?
So again, we want to thank the Cook County State's Attorney's Office for dismissing the charges. I think now is a good time to wrap up the press conference. We thank you for your questions. No more questions. We thank you for your questions.
What if that viral video never surfaced? Do you think the charges would have been dropped?
We thank you for your questions. We thank you for your time. I want to be considerate to my client. This was a great sacrifice and a tremendous effort for her to be here today before you. So we're not going to take any more questions. Her family is here as well. I think now is a good time to conclude. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for being here.
We want to thank you all for coming. We'll make sure everybody gets a copy of the complaint.
How could you like violate somebody and then get mad because the nigga got got his shit rocked. I don't fucking understand niggas. Niggas are just dumb.
31 million views, and folks all over the country said that this is a case of self-defense. You know, let me first just say that I am disheartened that people were there, especially men that were there, that watched this happen, and it had to be a 14-year-old boy to save his mother. Where are we as a community?
My nigga, first of all, you have a fucking job to protect the members of your community. You got a fucking whole police force. And you niggas got and you niggas can't keep the citizens safe, nigga. Who wants to get shot? Who wants to get shot? Who your city is unruly. The boy that was there that had a gun, he did what needed to be done. Who else was there? What other men was there? In that video, I didn't see no men there. I saw a bunch of women there. If there was a man there, listen, bro, you in Chicago, you gotta mind your business, man. Yeah, it's a sad state. But guess what? I know I heard the fucking phone go. It's a sad state that we in of fucking America. You understand? But when you run a place and you're telling people, oh, what's going on with you guys? You guys didn't jump in. You guys didn't jump in and get beat up or possibly shot too. What's wrong with you, man, nigga? That's your job. You got a whole police force that get paid to go and do that shit. If in better neighborhoods, somebody would have stepped in. But in neighborhoods where niggas get bodied every day, 47 niggas get killed, 150 niggas get killed on a July 4th weekend, nigga. And you want niggas to just jump up and what? What would you have done? Yeah? You would have jumped up and did this and did that? Well then take your ass on the fucking streets, bro. And help. Cause they need niggas like you, obviously, right? Try to shame them niggas over there. Your city wild as fuck, and you and the nigga before you ain't never did shit about it. Still ain't doing shit about it. These motherfuckers is getting death threats for defending themselves. And you talking about why ain't somebody jump in? You sound stupid. Clean up your city.
If situations like this can happen and a woman can be severely attacked and no one does anything. There were several people in the establishment and everyone said it wasn't their problem and they backed up. And it took her own son, 14 years old, to step up and, put it into this situation and do.
As you sound like Dr. Umar, nigga. As he should. If anyone should step up and help, it should be her son. It should be her husband. But we know how that goes. Niggas don't believe in getting married and securing a fucking protector. They just believe in just shooting out kids. I'm not throwing no shade at Miss I forgot her name. Carl Alicia. I'm not throwing no shade at her. I'm just saying, if you look at society today, that's all the fuck they do. But yeah, the person that was supposed to step up, stepped up. Whether he was 14 or fucking 24, that was her fucking protector. The people that was in that store, they're also citizens. They're also potential victims. The same way she getting death threats, that family is getting death threats for fucking protecting themselves from a fucking savage, them same motherfuckers in that store would have been getting death threats. They wouldn't have killed that nigga. They would have stopped it, and he would have fucking turned around and popped on them, and then would have fucking followed them home and fucking shot. You don't know. That's how crazy your city is. So don't go shaming motherfuckers in your city when you got the motherfuckers to do something about it. How the hell is niggas getting shot so much? Nigga, you know what? Hold on, nigga. You done opened up a can of motherfucking worms. I got something for you. Where your shit at? You want to fucking talk, nigga? All right, let's talk. All right, my man. This is your fucking city. You see, you see this shit right here? Chicago. You see that bright yellow and that bright red? Look over here. What does that bright yellow mean? Definitely declining. What does the red mean? Hazardous. You got a little bit of blue and green on the outside. Best and still desirable. So let's go deeper into your fucking city. Yellow and red, right? Chicago, right there. You see it, right? Your whole fucking city is definitely declining and hazardous. You've had countless fucking decades for people in the same position you in to turn this shit around. And you haven't. You haven't protected the fucking citizens. Niggas get shot like that fucking water gun game at the fucking carnival. Like, yo, bro, you want to talk about the state of the fucking city? Look at this shit. It's hazardous, nigga. You know what hazardous means? This is your city, bro. All over here. All this is you. Nobody's safe in your fucking city. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? You had motherfucking Barack Obama, who's from this shithole, and he ain't do shit about it. And he was the fucking president. What are you niggas doing? Y'all don't really care about this shit. You know what y'all doing? Shifting the blame. Shifting all the blame is running down the trying to shift the shit the other way. We're gonna put it on the community. We're gonna put it on them. It's on everybody, bro. You wanna help your city? Call in the motherfucking martial law in your city, nigga. Treat Chicago like Afghanistan. My god brother was in Afghanistan. They were going through the fucking villages, kicking in doors, confiscating weapons. Your city is a fucking Chirac, right? It's a fucking battleground, right? There are people dying left and right for no reason, right? What you gonna do about it? How are you gonna protect the citizens? What's the number one priority in your fucking city? What's your number one priority in your city? You niggas is having fucking Juneteenth. You you niggas is having Juneteenth celebrations. Niggas is getting killed left and right. But you still letting these niggas go outside. Let's see what the fuck. Now we gonna dig into y'all shit. Put my fucking cigar down. Hop right up. This nigga here. Witnesses recount deadly mass shooting at Juneteenth gathering. Bro, speak on it, shorty.
Hey, Jake from State Farm.
We have to know.
Yeah, there's a State Farm pajama.
Hey, Mark and Samantha, good morning to the both of you. We know that there were at least 10 people shot overnight. Like you just said, Mark, 2 of those individuals are in critical condition at this hour. And check it.
One night in one area, bro.
Out. There is still a massive police presence where this all unfolded in Willowbrook about 5.5 hours ago. Police say this happened around 12:30, but you can still see crime scene tape, a handful of officers scattered about investigating, and even farther past where these officers are, Mitchell tells us there was some sort of large gathering near Route 83 in Lilac at around 12:30. Now, video shows a large police presence and debris scattered across the crime scene. A witness tells us.
This show city, and you got the nerve to be fucking talking shit. Well, what are we going to do? What's going on? There's people in the community and no one helped. Niggas get shot for just partying, bro. Just for celebrating. You niggas shoot each other. Your little chill for fun. You niggas chase each other with Roman candles for fun. Clean up your backyard, bro.